Effective electricity demand management can help organizations realize significant cost savings, reduce future cost risks, and better position themselves to adapt to changing rate structures or grid conditions. This is the first video in a 4-part series explaining how to effectively manage electrical demand to realize cost savings and reduce future cost risks. This series will highlight how demand management planning can save money and reduce risk, introduce common demand management strategies, describe how to identify demand management opportunities, and provide strategies to communicate your demand management plans and ensure success. This video will explain what demand management is, highlight some of the cost-saving opportunities currently available, and provide an introduction to the components of demand management planning. Demand management is the process of controlling how much electricity you draw from the grid at specific times. This includes considering when and how your organization uses electricity, and reducing or shifting demand from expensive time periods to less expensive time periods. There are several ways in which managing your electrical demand can lead to reduced energy costs. Some examples include time of use rate, monthly peak demand rate structures, demand response programs or capacity auctions, direct response to electricity market prices, or avoidance of coincident peaks. Some facilities may be subject to time-of-use rate structures that define peak periods when the cost of electricity is higher to discourage the use of electricity during those periods. A portion of your monthly bill is often determined by your monthly peak demand. This monthly peak is the highest instance of electrical demand during the month or billing period. Utilities may offer demand response programs, in which facilities can receive payments for reducing electrical demand in response to a signal sent by the utility or a third party. Facilities can participate directly through the utility or through an aggregator that combines multiple facilities to provide demand response capacity. Many large electricity consumers pay the market rate for electricity, which can vary on an hourly basis depending on provincial electrical demand. Demand management can help organizations avoid times when electricity costs are highest. Depending on your rate structure, you may also benefit from reducing demand at other specific times of the year. For example, Class A customers in Ontario can significantly reduce their annual electricity costs if they're able to reduce their demand on the grid during the 5 highest provincial demand hours of the year, known as coincident peaks. In this example, facilities need to predict when a peak may occur and respond accordingly. To take advantage of cost savings opportunities, there are key steps an organization must take. It may be useful to think of these steps as part of 2 components: technical and communications. On the technical side, organizations must first understand their operations to identify opportunities to reduce demand. They must then identify opportunities to manage demand within their operations. On the communications side, it's important to develop a communications plan to ensure that employees understand why these changes are taking place and that there is employee buy-in. This buy-in is a critical component of success. The communication plan also ensures that actions to reduce demand are taken when they should be, whether that's in response to an external signal or on a schedule. Many organizations underestimate the importance of electricity demand management or their ability to manage their demand. But through effective planning, you can take advantage of programs and rate structures to reduce energy costs and be better positioned to manage future cost risks if rate structures change. Additionally, because the emission intensity of the electrical grid varies over time, some organizations have even begun using demand management as a strategy to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The next video in this series will provide an overview of common demand management strategies.